Hi, my name is Sophie Dunn and I'm a third year medical student at the University of Melbourne. I'd like to apply for the position of National Chair of the General Practice Students Network. I've been with the GPSN since my very first days at uni and I'm currently the Chair of the University of Melbourne. In my role as Chair this year, I've worked to increase sponsorship and partnerships for our club, and we've more than doubled our budget this year through sponsorships alone. I strongly believe that the best way to lead people is to give them some direction, but mostly responsibility and ownership over what it is that they're doing. So this year I've worked to restructure the committee slightly. While still having our formal committee positions, for each event we had one member who was specifically responsible for that event. I was amazed and proud at how people really stood up to the challenge. We've also had 3 new projects or initiatives this year. The first one being the Rural Case-Based Race, in which we were partnered with Monash and Deakin University. And this was an amazing race-style event where teams of students had to practice OSCE interviewing style, collecting investigation results and racing across the university to be the first team to complete or solve the rural clinical case. I also think it's important that the club continues to evolve, grow and learn from previous events. So this year I created an initiative where for each event, the person responsible created a procedure template of the event, basically outlining how we ran the event, key contacts, budgeting, tips for the future, and I hope that this will continue on for the next committee. I'd like to take this model to the national level to create a more cohesive structure. I've also worked hard to make time for the committee to interact socially, form friendships and make being on the team a really enjoyable and valuable experience. We've done this through various social events, dinners, and just making sure that the committee are there to look out for each other. I was also very humbled earlier this year to receive the Above and Beyond Award for commitment to the General Practice Students Network. If elected, I will prioritise securing revenue, drawing on experience that I've had this year. I'll also focus on the value that we're giving our current members in order to improve retention and maintain engagement. I'd like to bring local and national club representatives closer together to ensure that there are good feedback loops, more communication and better contact between the two. Importantly, I'd like to foster fresh ideas and new initiatives at the local and the national level in order for this organisation to continue to reach new heights. I'm about to complete my final exams at the end of this year, and then next year I have 6 months of research at the Royal Children's Hospital before commencing my transition to practice semester. So this will give me plenty of time to properly commit to the General Practice Students Network, but I'll also ensure that committee procedures run smoothly and efficiently to really maximise the time that we have for action. I strongly believe that there is a great need for inspired and engaged GPs in Australia, and that this need is growing very rapidly. I think it's the responsibility of current students and also the next generation of junior doctors to fill this need. I believe that general practice is an extremely rewarding and highly valuable profession, and I'd really like any students that are exposed to general practice to have this experience, and GPSN is there for that. I'd like to apply what I've learned at a local level to make changes at a national level to really carry GPSN into the future. If elected, I will make it my priority to foster the growth of the General Practice Students Network. Thank you.